Let's go to 1 Corinthians. I believe it's 1 Corinthians chapter 2. We can understand Paul here a little better. We can understand Paul a little better now in 1 Corinthians. Why he would say, 1 Corinthians 2, let's go to verse 2. Why Paul would say this. For I determined not to know anything among you except Jesus Christ and Him crucified. Do you know why? Satan hates it. Satan hates it. When you determined not to know anything among anyone except Jesus Christ and Him crucified, you are a threat to the devil. But if you determine to know everything about the world, watch everything that's out there, be a spectator of the world and what they dish out to deceive you, well, hey, you know a lot more than you're not supposed to know. Because that's a sure defeat. That kind of knowledge, that carnal knowledge, that worldly knowledge is assuring your defeat. Not reinstating Satan's defeat. Who has captivated your gaze? Who has captivated our gaze today? Is it Him, Jesus Christ, and Him crucified? That we know what happened through His death? We have now forgiveness of sin. Condemnation has been wiped out. Everything that accused us has been nailed to the cross, and through His resurrection, we have obtained justification. What is justification? Knowing I'm right before God. I'm okay with God on the basis of the blood. Liberty to be bold and not to bow the knee to any other power nor principality or authority. But to know all of that is coming to naught. We read what Paul told the Corinthians. It's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. What are you bowing your knee to comply with in terms of to become a slave to? Because the one you submit to, you become a slave to. Paul writes that as well. How bold will you be if you believe the truth of this message? How bold will you be if you, just like Paul said, I determined not to know anything among you except Jesus Christ and Him crucified. And you meditate that daily you meditate. Every condemning voice, every accusative voice has been nailed on the cross of Christ. And through that nailing, the curse has been denied where my life's concerned. Boldness. Stand up for Jesus. Say you're a Christian. You believe in the only way to the Father. For God so loved the world, He gave an atoning sacrifice to die for the sins of the world and to be raised from the dead so we stand as just men before God. So that sin will never be imputed against mankind again.